So welcome to day 5 of balance. Now yesterday I was talking about some of the things that we can do to provide a greater sense of balance in our external world so that then supports our inner sense of balance. But there are some other things we can do as well in terms of reflection, in terms of shifting our perspective, the way that we think, that also help add to this sense of being grounded or a sense of being balanced. And one really obvious one is reminding ourselves of the shared experience of being human. By that I mean, very often we get into thinking that we are the only ones who are having to go through something. We're the only ones that tend to think in a certain way or feel a certain way. And that's not to negate the difficulty in people's lives. It's to remember that we all share the experience of being human. We all share those moments of happiness and excitement from time to time, and we all share those moments of difficulty and pain. And when we remember that, all of a sudden the mind kind of releases, it lets go a little bit, and it comes back, finds a place of balance. To say, it doesn't negate those difficulties in life, but it just reminds us that the human condition is a shared experience. And whenever we share something, there's a greater sense of balance in the mind. So just take a moment or two to get comfortable. And when you're ready, just starting with some nice big deep breaths. And with the next out breath, just gently closing the eyes as you just become more aware of the sensations and sounds around you. And then just checking in with the body now. As you scan down from head to toe, noticing balance, imbalance in the body, And at the same time, just getting a sense of the general mood of the mind right now. Just taking a moment to clarify your intention right now. Not bringing necessarily yesterday's motivation with you, but really being sure in your own mind why you're doing this exercise today. Reminding yourself how it can benefit those around you, as well as yourself, of course. And now just bringing the attention back to the body as you just start to notice the movement of the breath in the body, a rising and falling sensation, just resting the mind on that feeling. And still aware of that movement, the breath, allowing thoughts to come and go, but a feeling as though the mind's just settling, resting on that sensation. At the same time, just starting to notice the steady flow, that liquid sunlight coming from above the head, travelling down into the body, bringing with it a sense of ease, of balance, of spaciousness and warmth. Just melting any tension in the body as you watch now, as it just fills up from the toes upwards. As it continues to flow now up through the upper half of the legs into the hip and the pelvic area, all the way up past the waist, and just melting any tension as the body lets go of any discomfort or imbalance. And it continues to flow now, still coming from above the head as it fills the throat and the neck area, all the way into the head, facial muscles. And as it continues towards the top of the head, as always, even though the body's completely full, there's a sense of it continuing, of the body being replenished, an endless supply of this spacious, warm quality, as you just allow the mind to be free, to do whatever it wants to do. And then just bringing the attention back to the body now, back to that feeling of weight, of contact. Body on the chair, on the floor. Noticing any sounds, any strong smells. As you just open the eyes, as always, just pausing, clear how you feel right now. Be clear about the value of carrying this awareness with you throughout the day. Finding a couple of times in the day to remind yourself of this feeling. And remember, as you go through the day today, looking for those supports for reinforcing that sense of a shared experience, whether it's listening to friends and family or reminding yourself of the experiences of others around you that might be similar to yourself. Maybe it's even sort of watching the news or looking at a map or reflecting on just how the human condition is something that's shared. As long as we're focused very much on ourselves, then the thoughts and emotions will always be experienced in quite an intense way. As soon as we turn that around and remember that actually that's what many people in the world are experiencing, then all of a sudden a sense of balance returns to the mind. I'll see you back here tomorrow for day 6.